living alone, particularly as one ages, is often depicted as a tranquil and empowering experience, allowing individuals the freedom to do what they desire without interruptions or obligations to others. While this holds some truth, there is another perspective that is less frequently discussed: elements you may not understand until you experience them firsthand. I have compiled insights from numerous platforms and forums to share the sentiments of many who have navigated this journey. This narrative reflects a collective experience rather than just my own, and it is important to recognize that it encompasses both positives and realities. Comment 1 if you think this topic is worth discussing, or 0 if you think it's not that important. Let us explore aspects of living alone in later life that are seldom mentioned and how to maximize the experience. 1. You must be your own emergency backup. A significant revelation about living alone in your later years is acknowledging that you are your own safety net. There is no one nearby to notice if something goes awry. I have read accounts of individuals who suffered falls and were not discovered for hours or even days due to the lack of regular check-ins. One contributor on Reddit noted that they began carrying their phone everywhere, including the shower, as a precaution. While this may seem extreme, it is wise to prioritize safety. Utilizing a smartwatch or a medical alert system may be prudent, particularly if you reside in a remote area or lack close neighbors. Such measures provide peace of mind, enabling you to maintain your independence confidently. For instance, one woman shared an experience on an online forum about installing an emergency key lockbox outside her home, allowing trusted friends or family to access her residence without forcing entry. 2. Loneliness can be a significant challenge, even for introverts. Many people perceive living alone as a dream situation for introverts, and while this is often the case, even the most reclusive individuals may encounter feelings of loneliness as they age. Many forum participants express that their social circles have diminished over time. Friends have relocated, retired, or passed away, and establishing new connections can become increasingly difficult. One elderly gentleman recounted his experience of going days without conversation, highlighting that although he valued his independence, he longed for the casual interactions a partner or roommate provides: conversations about daily life, such as the weather or dinner plans. For some, adopting a pet has proven to be a solution, as pets offer companionship, routine, and a sense of responsibility. As one woman remarked on a forum, "My cat might not talk, but he's always there when I come home, and that makes all the difference." 3. Keeping up with home maintenance can feel overwhelming. One aspect that becomes increasingly apparent is the challenge of managing home upkeep solo, particularly as one ages. A challenging aspect of aging that tends to be overlooked is managing housework. As we grow older, our energy levels fluctuate, making tasks such as cleaning gutters, mowing the lawn, or vacuuming feel increasingly tiring. Numerous accounts highlight how older individuals defer certain chores simply because they lack the stamina or motivation to complete them. One woman recounted maintaining a list of home projects but often postponing them, not due to indifference towards her home, but because the workload felt overwhelming when faced alone. If you find yourself in a similar situation, seek assistance. Consider hiring help for demanding tasks or enlisting the support of family and friends occasionally. Additionally, if feasible, think about downsizing. Smaller living spaces typically require less maintenance and allow for more leisure time to engage in meaningful activities. Your daily routine can take on significant importance, especially when living alone without a partner or housemate to share responsibilities or spontaneity. Routines provide stability, whether it's enjoying morning coffee on the porch, taking afternoon strolls, or watching your favorite evening show. These rituals can keep you grounded. For instance, a woman in her 70s shared that she begins her mornings by playing a favorite song while preparing breakfast, filling the quiet house with energy. Another man expressed how he looked forward to watering his garden each evening, finding that it provided a sense of purpose and organization to his day. There is beauty in these rutinesto, not let anyone diminish their value. These everyday moments make solo living meaningful and empower you to take control of your life. Still with me? Drop a yes in the comments to let me know you're tuned in. Cooking for one can be both challenging and rewarding. Preparing meals for yourself may seem daunting, and some people resort to frozen meals or takeout as convenient alternatives. However, as one woman noted in a forum, learning to enjoy cooking for oneself can significantly shift your mindset. It transforms the process from a chore into an act of self-care. Consider batch cooking on weekends or preparing dishes that span several days. Many find joy in experimenting with new recipes, viewing cooking as a hobby. Ultimately, the act of preparing food for yourself can serve as a small yet powerful reminder of your worth. Effort is also a healthier and more cost-effective choice in the long term. The quiet can serve as both a blessing and a curse. Silence can impact individuals more than they anticipate when they begin living alone, especially those accustomed to a lively household or a full-time job. Evenings in particular can feel excessively quiet. While some people flourish in this peace, others find it unsettling. One elderly woman reported that she began leaving the radio on while doing household tasks to fill the silence. Another man mentioned listening to podcasts throughout the day to create the sensation of having someone to converse with. Whether through music, audiobooks, or television, finding ways to introduce noise can significantly enhance the experience. Conversely, quietude can be a valuable asset, granting space for contemplation and rejuvenation, particularly for those who have spent much of their lives in the company of others. It is essential to be intentional about physical activity. Living alone, particularly as one ages, can lead to fewer incentives to stand up and engage in movement. Without a partner or housemate to encourage walking or participate in shared pursuits, it is easy to adopt a sedentary lifestyle. Many have admitted in online forums that they observed a decline in their physical fitness after living alone for a period. One man noted that he gradually ceased his daily walks and began to find himself sitting more, realizing the extent of his decreased activity only when his body began to stiffen. Maintaining physical activity necessitates deliberate effort when you are solely responsible for motivating yourself. A beneficial approach to preserving health is to integrate physical activity into your routine, regardless of how minor it may seem. Setting a daily step target, engaging in light stretching in the mornings, or joining a local fitness class for older adults can lead to significant improvements in well-being. One woman decided to adopt a dog for this very reason, as the dog required walks that also got her moving. Physical activity does not have to involve going to the gym. It can include gardening, dancing around the living room, or taking the stairs rather than the elevator. Keeping active not only benefits physical health, but also enhances mood and mental clarity. Your perception of time may change in unforeseen ways. Another aspect frequently overlooked is how living alone can alter one's relationship with time. The absence of another person in the house may lead to losing track of the day, week, or even month. Numerous individuals online have shared experiences of time either dragging on or slipping away unnoticed. One man expressed on a forum that after retiring and losing his spouse, he experienced days where he was uncertain about the time. The specific day or time of occurrences may become unclear due to the absence of external indicators, such as a partner's work schedule or children's activities that typically help organize your day. However, the positive aspect is that you have the autonomy to establish your own rhythm. Some individuals find it beneficial to adhere to a flexible schedule. For instance, assigning particular days for designated tasks, such as grocery shopping on Mondays and housekeeping on Thursdays. Others may prefer engaging in hobbies that provide anticipation for certain times of the day or week, like attending a weekly class, gardening in the afternoons, or preparing special Sunday meals. It is crucial to monitor time while also appreciating its flow. Living alone affords you the opportunity to arrange your days according to what suits you best, which is indeed a valuable advantage. Decluttering can become both simpler and more challenging when living alone. The significance of this task shifts. On one hand, without others present to debate which items to keep or discard, the process can proceed more smoothly. Conversely, every object in your home symbolizes an aspect of your life, with each photo, book, and furniture piece evoking memories, making the decision to let go feel particularly personal. One older woman, who had lived alone for years, remarked on retaining items due to their sentimental worth, despite recognizing their lack of necessity. She expressed, "It's just me, so who does it hurt to keep these things?" However, she also contemplated whether she truly wanted to burden someone else with sorting through her possessions in the future. Many individuals in online communities share the emotional complexities of decluttering while living alone, as belongings tend to acquire profound significance, and parting with them resembles closing chapters of one's life. Nevertheless, there is liberation in simplification. A man in his late 60s shared his decision to downsize his belongings for greater simplicity in life, stating it brought him peace of mind and a more manageable living space. For older adults living alone, decluttering transcends minimalism. It is about shaping your environment into a reflection of your current self rather than a remnant of the past. While it is acceptable to retain items that elicit joy, releasing what no longer serves a purpose can be freeing. Begin with small steps, addressing one area at a time, and permit yourself to experience the associated emotions. Ultimately, this is your space, and you possess the authority to mold it as you see fit. Although social invitations may decline, it becomes essential to create your own enjoyment. A surprising facet of aging while living alone is the reduction in social invitations. This does not imply that friends and family no longer care, but rather that they transition into different phases of their lives. Stages of life can often be filled with commitments to families, careers, or relocations, leading to a reduced participation in group activities. Many individuals and forums have noted a decline in invitations to gatherings, which can feel isolating. One woman remarked in a discussion that she used to wait for her phone to ring, but has since learned to take a proactive approach. This is valuable advice. Rather than waiting for others to invite you, take the initiative to create your own social opportunities. This could be as straightforward as inviting a friend for coffee, organizing a book club, or hosting a movie night at home. Are you with me? If you are, type "toot" in the comments and let me know you're still watching. The advantage of hosting is that you can tailor activities to your preferences. A man in his 60s shared his experience of starting a neighborhood walking group where a small group meets every Sunday to explore local trails, which kept him active and connected while engaging in something he enjoys. Living alone provides the freedom to curate your social life, so embrace it. If you enjoy crafting, invite others for a DIY night. Or if you have a favorite TV show, organize a weekly watch party. By reaching out, you encourage others to do the same. Self-care is easily overlooked, but it becomes increasingly vital when living alone. There is often no one around to notice if you've worn the same clothes for days, or if you haven't prepared a proper meal. Many individuals in forums acknowledge that solitary living can lead to questioning the purpose of self-care. However, it is essential to remember that you care for yourself. One man recounted how, after years of solitude, he realized he was neglecting his well-being by skipping meals, not showering regularly, and spending excessive time on the couch. He emphasized the need to remind oneself that they deserve the same care and attention they would offer to others. Self-care extends beyond grooming and nutrition. It also includes mental health. This involves maintaining medical appointments, ensuring adequate sleep, and engaging in activities that bring joy. One woman described her evening routine of lighting candles, applying a face mask, and reading, which serves as a nurturing ritual for herself. Prioritize self-care, even in solitude. Get dressed in the morning, regardless of plans, prepare meals you enjoy, and indulge in activities that uplift you. Living alone means you deserve the best care, and it is ultimately your responsibility to provide it. Although living alone as an older individual can present challenges, it also offers opportunities. It is deeply fulfilling to have the freedom to create the life you desire, which is a precious opportunity. However, remember that it is perfectly acceptable to seek assistance, prepare for the unexpected, and rely on others when necessary. You have come this far, and there is still much to anticipate. Surround yourself with what brings you joy, whether that be a cherished pet, a garden, or your favorite book. When challenging days arise, remember that you are not alone. There is a community of individuals like you navigating similar challenges. Feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to stay updated with our future content. Thank you for watching.